everybody. I am Dr. Jyoti Venkatesh, Chairperson, Center for Global Languages, Bengaluru City University. Today we are bringing forth a very interesting video for you, where all the faculty members of Center for Global Languages who are teaching the various foreign languages at various levels will be interacting with our student and sharing about the courses that we offer at the center, the opportunities that exist by learning these foreign languages, and henceforth. I hope you will enjoy this video and find it very useful and useful for your career also. Thank you very much. I now request my student of MA French, Mr. Anthony Johnson, to take forward the interactive session.
Hello everyone. Today we will be interacting with some of our faculty members of Center for Global Languages who will be sharing their insights regarding the language that they are teaching and the courses that are offered in the languages. They will be also discussing the various opportunities that come your way when you learn foreign languages. Moving on to our next speaker, who is one of our esteemed faculty members of Center for Global Languages, Bengaluru City University. I would request you to introduce yourself to our viewers, please.
Thank you, Johnson sir. Let me start by introducing myself. My name is Sudha Sridhar and I have been associated with Japanese language for the past 30 years. It all started in Delhi when I joined my first Japanese course at Japan Cultural and Information Center, the cultural wing of Embassy of Japan. Thereafter, my journey has taken me to various multinational companies where I worked as a Japanese language resource. I have also been a freelance Japanese language trainer, a corporate trainer, and currently I am with Center for Global Languages, Bengaluru City University, as one of their guest Japanese faculty.
Thank you, ma'am. And on behalf of our viewers, I would like to ask a few questions on the Japanese language courses. What are the courses available for Japanese language at Bengaluru City University?
So the courses that are offered at Bengaluru City University start with the certificate course and they go on up to the advanced diploma course. So the various steps to that would be a certificate 1, certificate 2. These two are 4-month courses, and thereafter you have a diploma, a higher diploma and an advanced diploma course which are of 8 months duration.
Okay, ma'am. What is the eligibility criteria with respect to the age and educational qualification to join the certificate course?
So anybody who is over the age of 18 and has cleared 12th class or any equivalent exam is eligible to join this course.
Okay, ma'am. What are the timings for these classes?
So normally these are held over the weekends, so Saturday afternoons and Sunday mornings.
Okay, ma'am. Are there any exclusive classes for Japanese language proficiency test, JLPT, LLPC?
So there is nothing specific for a JLPT examination, but the language that you learn, Japanese language that you learn at Center for Global Languages, Bengaluru City University is such that it is all encompassing. You will be able to read, write, speak and comprehend the language. So it in a way gets you ready for the JLPT examination. For example, if you finished your certificate 1 and certificate 2, then you can attempt the first level, that is N5 of JLPT examination, and going by that, by the time you finish your advanced diploma in Japanese language, then you should be able to give either an N2 or an N1 of the JLPT examination.
Okay, ma'am. Students who have done certificate or diploma from other universities or other institutes, are they eligible to join higher diploma or advanced diploma? What is the procedure for that?
Right. So students who have completed certificates or diplomas from universities or institutes that are recognized by BCU will have to take an entrance exam to qualify for the next course, next level of course. But those who have learnt, but in case of Japanese, it also happens that many people do self-study and they give JLPT examination. So if you have cleared JLPT examination, any particular level, and you have its certificate, then you can also take part in the entrance exam, and as per your level, you will be placed in the course that will best suit you.
Okay, ma'am. What are the career opportunities after one completes advanced diploma in Japanese language from BC?
So the career opportunities are multitude, because starting from the manufacturing industry to consulting, Japanese is used everywhere. So you have it in the IT companies, manufacturing industry, like especially the automobile industry. You have companies like Honda, Toyota, which employ people with Japanese language skills. Then you have all multinationals which have their outsourcing functions here in India, and they employ for various departments like finance and software testing. Translation, of course, is there, technical document translation. So you have a wide range of opportunities once you complete an advanced diploma here at Center for Global Languages, Bengaluru City University.
Okay. When is the next session beginning?
So the next session would begin shortly, and the notification for that would be available on the official website of BCU, which is bcu.ac.in. You can also follow Center for Global Languages on our social media platforms like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn for all updates.
Thank you. Last question. Would you like to suggest some information about Center for Global Language, Bengaluru City University, for our viewers?
So, the Center for Global Languages, Bengaluru City University, is a wonderful place to study Japanese language, because you learn to read, write, and you're exposed to the culture, you're exposed to literature also here when you're doing the advanced diploma course. So it's a very vibrant atmosphere here at Center for Global Languages. It's a beautiful place to come and learn the language.
Thank you for taking your time and spending your valuable time with us. Moving on to our next speaker, who is one of our esteemed faculty members of Center for Global Language, Bengaluru City University. I would request you to introduce yourself to our viewers, please.
Thank you, Johnson. I'm Marita Shantraj. I've been associated with Bengaluru City University. I've been teaching here. I've been teaching for the Center for Global Languages, and I teach Spanish. I've been a student of the Bengaluru University. I've done my 4 years certificate courses, and I went on to do the master's program in Spanish, where I'm a gold medalist in Spanish, which was the first batch where the Bengaluru University started Spanish for the master's program.
Thank you. On behalf of our viewers, I would like to ask few questions. You teach Spanish at Bengaluru City University. Why did you choose Spanish?
I chose Spanish because of the popularity of the language, its usage and its importance. And as everybody knows, it is the second most widely spoken language throughout the world. That is why I chose Spanish.
Okay, ma'am. Why did you get into teaching?
Teaching was not actually planned. It was always, but I like teaching. It's one of my passions. And what began as a passion eventually turned out to be my profession now. And while teaching, a teacher doesn't just, teach. A teacher always constantly learns along with the students. And I like to explore the interpersonal skills, and there's no other better platform than teaching. And teaching, especially at the Bengaluru City University, where we have a lot of assorted students, different age groups, from different walks of life. People come here and it's a very good experience to teach here.
Okay, ma'am. What are the teaching methodologies you use while teaching the Spanish?
Okay. Apart from the regular lecturing and teaching grammar, we have a lot of successful teaching methodologies which I have been using for my students. For example, we have the debates and we do the presentations, I ask them to do the presentations. We have role plays and a lot of interactive sessions, keeping in mind the cultural aspects of the language. And we watch a lot of documentaries, short movies, and I teach them through music and a lot of other new forms of the interactive method, using also the internet.
Okay, ma'am. So why do students learn Spanish?
We have students who come here to learn Spanish for various different purposes. It depends on their usage, and why they learn is dependent on individual person. For example, some people come here to go overseas for work purpose, or some of the students who are working for multinational companies come here to learn Spanish for their work purpose, and some of them mainly for business transactions. And we also have students who go to study abroad to Spanish speaking countries where they learn Spanish before they go. And we also have students who come merely for passion. We have students who come because they want to learn more about the Spanish literature, more about the Spanish music, more about the cultural aspects like history, civilization, and many more things.
Okay, ma'am. What are the courses that are offered for Spanish at Bengaluru City University?
We have various courses in Bengaluru City University. First year is called the certificate level. That is 4 months and 4 months course, which is called the certificate 1 and certificate 2. And then the students move on to the diploma course, which is again an 8 months course. Then we have the higher diploma, which is again an 8 months course, and the higher advanced diploma, which is an 8 months course. Apart from this, we also have the MA program, that is the master's program for Spanish, which runs for 2 years. It's a full-fledged program, wherein it starts, we have classes from Monday to Saturday.
Okay, ma'am. What are the timings for these classes?
Generally we have it, we start by 9 o'clock in the morning, goes on till 2 o'clock with a small break in between.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you for that. One last question.
Sure.
For our viewers, would you be able to suggest why it's important to learn a language in our Bengaluru City University, particularly in our Center for Global Languages?
Yes, yeah, as I said, learning a foreign language is a global skill these days. And since the university is offering and the certificates are valued throughout the world, I would like the viewers to make best use of the courses offered here.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks for taking the time to come and give us this useful information for our viewers. Thanks a lot.
Thanks to you.
Moving on to our next speaker, who is one of our esteemed faculty members of Center for Global Language, Bengaluru City University. I would request you to introduce yourself to our viewers, please.
Thank you, Mr. Jones.
Thank you very much.
I am Kamala S. Iyer, faculty member at Bengaluru City University, Center for Global Languages. I am teaching here since more than a decade. I am a MA German degree holder from Karnataka University, Dharwad. Apart from that, I have C2 level internationally certified certificate also. I have done a diploma in teaching German language from the IGNU. I have done a DLL, which is a teacher's training course at the Goethe Institute also. these are my qualifications.
On behalf of our viewers, I would like to ask a few questions. What are the courses offered for German language other than short-term courses at Center for Global Languages, Bengaluru City University?
In Karnataka, the Center for Global Languages at Bengaluru City University is the only institution where a 4-semester full-time MA in German is offered. This is a master's program, a full-time general master's program. Apart from that, the department offers a 1-semester duration of a German language for all the postgraduate students across all the different branches who are students of the Bengaluru City University. This program is called this program is a open elective course. Students who are already doing a postgraduate program at the Bengaluru City University in the 2nd semester or in the 3rd semester. In any one of these semesters, they can opt for German language as an open elective course. So these are the two options where German is being offered.
What are the eligibility criteria for MA German courses, ma'am?
Advanced diploma holders from our department or any other recognized institutions or any other university can enroll for the MA program. The equivalent of the advanced diploma certification like C1 is also permitted. They should have a graduation certificate. They should be a graduate in any discipline.
Okay. What are the timings for this MA German program?
The MA German program runs for 4 semesters. It is a full-time course. So the weekdays, Monday to Saturday, 6 days a week for 4 semesters is the duration of the course.
Okay. Could you elaborate more on the MA German program and the contents which are there in the MA German program?
Gladly. The MA syllabus includes, apart from the general literature of different ages and the genre, the translation, interpretation, business German, teaching methodology, to name a few. During the MA program, the students will be learning about these branches or these streams in depth. That will really prepare them for their career afterwards. When we are talking about the open elective program, which a student can choose for in their postgraduate 2nd semester or the 3rd semester, this is a very short language course which gives the student a taste of the language. The basic of communication is taught in this open elective course. A little bit of culture and the different geographical aspects also will be covered during this open elective course. So the students after learning this will be motivated to join the short-term courses and can come up to the MA level and find their own calling in the German world.
Okay, ma'am. What are the career opportunities after completion of MA German course?
That's a very nice question. Like we have discussed about the syllabus, the translation, interpretation will be handled in depth during the MA program. So students can find a career very easily in any of these fields. The presence of the German business world in India, especially in Bangalore, is immense. So finding a place in this world is very easy for any student who has done very well in these aspects. Apart from that, the methodology of teaching helps the student to master the how to teach a foreign language in the Indian setting. So finding a teaching position in any of these training institutes or even in schools is a big opportunity for the students after finishing the MA German program.
Okay. What suggestion or advice would you give to our viewers about learning German at Center for Global Languages, Bangalore City University?
Our department has very dedicated faculty members, and the faculty members are also very learned. They have done in-depth studying in this in-depth study into this language. So coming to our department will help you also to find your calling in the German world. That is one thing, and doing the MA will transport you. Even if you are in India virtually, you will be transported to the German world. So I would say that this will motivate you and will really help you in finding your place in the German world.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for sharing your thoughts for our viewers. Thank you. Moving on to our next speaker, who is one of our esteemed faculty members of Center for Global Language, Bangalore City University. I would request you to introduce yourself to our viewers, please. Thank you.
I am Dr. Lata. I am German faculty in Department Center for Global Languages at Bangalore City University. I have done my post-graduation in Kannada literature and also PhD in Kannada literature. Then I studied German and I did my German post-graduation at Bangalore City University. Since 10 years, I am teaching German language at Center for Global Languages Department.
For viewers, I would like to ask a few questions. What are the short-term courses offered for German at Center for Global Languages?
Before I get into that topic, I would like to quote Johann Wolfgang Goethe's one quotation. He says, "Wer Fremdsprachen nicht kennt, weiß nichts von seiner eigenen." That means, if you know any foreign language, you should open to other culture and you are open to other culture and society. And also, you know better, you know yourself betterly. And our Bangalore City University, our CGL department, offers 5 short-term courses. There are Certificate 1, Certificate 2, Diploma, Higher Diploma and Advanced Diploma, which are equivalent to A1, A2, B1 and B2 levels as per the International Language Framework.
What are the eligibility criteria for this short-term courses at Center for Global Languages, Bangalore City University?
Yeah, that is an important question. A candidate with a pre-university certificate, second PUC and 12th grade with the age of 18 and above are eligible to study at CGL. However, there is no upper age limit.
Duration and timings for this classes?
Yeah. Certificate 1 and Certificate 2 courses are of 4 months duration each, while other courses are of 8 months duration. All the certificate programs will be offered during the weekends. At the same time, weekday batches are also possible provided minimum enrollment is met.
Okay. What are the distinguishing features of Center for Global Languages, Bangalore City University?
Okay. Language learning skills are considered as an important aspect in learning any language, any foreign language in general, and in learning German language in particular. We have listening, speaking, reading and writing. These are the 4 eloquences. In German we say it as Sprachfertigkeiten. These 4 eloquences are introduced in every classroom, and we start with listening and speaking initially and followed by reading and writing. In addition to the basic learning objectives, our department will be concentrating on the culture, society, lifestyle, history, politics of Germany also.
Okay, thank you. Ma'am, what are the advantages of learning German?
Yeah, German language is, as we all know, German language is international tongue, and it is widely spoken and understood in foreign countries and mostly in Europe, and not only in Germany and also in Switzerland, Swiss cantons, and also Austria is German language. In Austria, German language is an official language. And also we are living in that time where the countries are getting along, and also people are working together, and we need other person's language, or we need to know what other person is speaking. Especially we need to communicate with others. And when it comes to German language, Germany is the second big export land, and naturally it emphasizes that German language is an important business language in European countries, and also it is economically strong, and we have a lot of business oriented things in Germany. And I should say that Germany is the headquarters for many international companies, for example Bosch, Siemens, Volkswagen, BMW, and Mercedes kind of. And I should say definitely we should get good career opportunities when we learn German language. We can work as translator, we can work as an interpreter, and also we can, if you are an engineer and you are working in some company, if you go to German-based company and work in your specialization or special field, if you know the German language, definitely you will get the better opportunity. That's what I can say.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
That's very informative for our viewers, and thanks for taking your time and giving your important information for our viewers. Vielen Dank.
Vielen Dank.
Moving on to our next speaker, who is one of our esteemed faculty members of Center for Global Language, Bengaluru City University. I would request you to introduce yourself to our viewers, please.
I'm Santosh, faculty for German at Center for Global Languages, Bengaluru City University. I have a master degree in robotics and automation, and then a master degree in German language and literature. I have a teaching experience of over 10 years, and I'm faculty at Center for Global Languages since 5 years.
Sir, on behalf of our viewers, I would like to ask a few questions. When will be the admissions for this German courses for the academic year 2021 and 2022 commence?
The admission for the academic year 2021 and 2022 will start in the month of September. A notification will be issued at the university website www.bcu.ac.in of Bengaluru City University.
Okay, sir. How to apply for a course at the Center for Global Languages, Bengaluru City University?
Once the notification is issued, students can apply for the courses. Notification contains all the relevant information such as the entry requirements, fees to be paid, and the last day to apply, etc. Please follow the instructions in the notification for any clarifications. Students can even directly contact the department. Our mail ID is cgl.bcu@gmail.com, and we also have our phone numbers 08022961280 or 08029572019.
So what are the relevance of certifications?
The certification programs at Center for Global Languages, Bengaluru City University are globally recognized. The certifications are valid for all the purposes such as for visa and for higher education and even for the job search.
Okay, sir. So what are the career opportunities after learning German at Center for Global Languages, Bengaluru City University?
The career opportunities after learning German at Center for Global Languages are enormous. At present, over 1,800 German companies are located in India. In addition to this, there is a huge requirement for translators and interpreters. On the whole, as a language specialist, you will be having a wonderful career opportunity after learning language at CGL.
Okay, sir. Last question. Is there a parallel entry possible?
Yes, parallel entry at any level is possible, but one should possess a valid certificate from a recognized institution. However, parallel entry, one should take up an entrance examination at CGL. So based on your performance in the entrance examination, the admission will be guaranteed.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for taking your time and giving a lot of useful information for our viewers. Thanks. Moving on to our next speaker, who is one of our esteemed faculty members of Center for Global Language, Bengaluru City University. I would request you to introduce yourself to our viewers, please.
Thank you, Johnson.
Thank you, sir.
I am Dr. Santanakrishnan KG, the French lecturer from the Center for Global Languages, Bangalore City University. I am an alumnus of this department. I was a student in this department in the year 1994, and I have finished 25 years of teaching experience in the same department. I teach both at the postgraduate level and undergraduate level. I also teach in the department the advanced diploma and the PG courses, that is the different levels that we have for the master's program. I specialize in French history and literature. Along with that, we also have other subjects wherein the other languages where I teach Italian also. I have finished my higher diploma in Italian from the same university, and as far as French is concerned, I finished my PhD in 2019.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the information. Sir, on behalf of our viewers, I would like to ask a few questions. What is the eligibility condition to register for the MA program?
The MA program is very clearly defined in our university. We have different eligibility criteria. The first of that is that the student must be a graduate of any discipline. The student has to have a graduate degree. It could be either in engineering or arts, science, commerce, but he has to have a basic degree. He should be a graduate, and he also needs to have a second language, French, from any recognized university or institution. That is one of the conditions that is required to be eligible to enroll for the MA program. The second condition is if the student is a graduate and he has a B2 from the Alliance Française or any other institution, recognized equivalent institution, that is also an eligibility for the student to register for the course. There is a third possibility. If a student has finished his advanced diploma from any recognized university or institution and he is a graduate, he is also eligible to join for the master's program in French.
Okay, sir. What are the advantages of registering for a master's program in French?
There are many advantages, Johnson. The first and the foremost thing is the knowledge that you get is a very profound knowledge. It's not just at the superficial level of learning a language. We go into the depths of learning a foreign language, and French as a language needs to be delved into the details, and you get to realize that it's very important to study the language in detail, and only then you will be eligible to teach students at the master's level. That is the most important thing. And the second attribute to learning a foreign language is at the master's level is just that the knowledge that you have gained is immense, and you will be in a position to be a freelance interpreter or a translator, and you can go ahead and create your own choice of profession. So these are the advantages of learning a master's or doing a master's program in French.
Okay, sir. What are the brief outline of master program in French?
The program is structured in such a manner that it's very useful for the students, that when they finish the program, they could move into any domain and they could start working depending on their choice. The first and most important choice that most of the people prefer to do a master's program in French is to become a teacher. Generally, we do have this trend where people, students, would prefer to become teachers or lecturers in universities or government colleges or private colleges or even international schools, where now a master's program is absolutely mandatory. The second thing that is very, very important is in the master's program, apart from learning literature, which is the most important component of the master's program, the student is also trained to be competitive in other spheres of his study. Say for example, a student doing his masters would be doing his business French, he'll be doing French for tourism, a certain element of hospitality tourism, and what we call as business oriented French. That is an element which is included in the syllabus, and that's very important as far as the student is concerned and his career options are concerned. With the background of commerce, any student could be successful in the banking sector or in the tourism sector or in the hospitality sector using a certain element of French.
Okay, sir. So why is the master's program important for teachers and lecturers?
The master's program is very relevant. It's very, very important for the teachers and lecturers to continue with their higher studies. They could stop their studies with the master's program, but it's imperative that teachers and lecturers continue their higher studies, and that is possible only if they have a master's program. It's important that at this time I have to emphasize on the importance of continuing with their higher studies, because in today's world, academic qualifications are an absolute must, and in such a context, a student who has finished his masters and if he or she has got 55% is eligible in the master's program, he or she is eligible to do the PhD course from our university. Incidentally, PhD is also offered in our university from the Center for Global Languages only in the French language, and hence it's absolutely necessary for teachers to get further studies and further degrees with French master's program, and that is possible when they have the masters with 55%. I would like to reiterate that 55% is an essential qualification, eligibility qualification for them to register for the PhD or even for the NET examinations, and that's why it's very important for them.
Okay, sir. What are the additional career options after finishing the master program in French?
Yeah, I just spoke to you about the various sectors in which students could work. Based on the syllabus that we have followed and the way we are planning to incorporate a few new areas of study, students could opt out for, apart from teaching, and as I've already mentioned, we have the banking sector, we have freelance, interpretation and translation. I would wish to tell you that the syllabus is now made in such a manner that apart from literature, francophone studies and research methodology, teaching methodology, students have this knowledge of interpretation and translation, which is really very useful, as the students can go ahead and be their own translators and interpreters. They don't need to work in a company per se. They could be a freelance interpreter, translator, and that could shake up their careers without any major hassle. So these are two new domains which have emerged as major career options for those who have finished their master's program.
How did you learn Italian?
A very interesting question, Johnson. I would like to tell you that our department, the Center for Global Languages, Bangalore City University, which was then under Bangalore University, we had a tie-up with Italian University, with the Italian government, and we had a native speaker who was in our university and who was actually being paid by the Italian government. There was this MOU signed between the Bangalore University and the Italian government, and on these lines we had Miss Monica Lizzi, a native speaker from Rome, who had started teaching in our university. And as a French lecturer, I was curious to see if there was any area of interest, and then I decided to start with my Italian studies, and fortunately I could register in the year 2011 as a student of Italian, and that's how I started my Italian studies. Thanks to this cooperation between Bangalore University and the Indo-Italian Association and the cooperation that we had in those days, it was very much possible to ensure that Italian was taught to many students from our department, from our center.
Okay, sir. Do you find some similarities in these two languages, like French and Italian?
Yes, Johnson. Actually, to tell you the origins, the two languages have evolved from Latin, French and Italian, they have the same roots. They have they have emerged from Latin, which is the main language from which these two languages have found their roots. So therefore there are a lot of similarities in the grammar and even the lexic, the vocabulary part of it. So when you learn French, when you are aware of French, especially at the master's level, and you already learned, you have a certain proficiency in the language, it becomes very simple for you to easily identify and assimilate the meaning of the word in Italian. And the grammar is almost identical. The number of tenses that we have, the conjugations that we have in the different languages is identical. And therefore it's very easy for us as French teachers to relate to the Italian language, and therefore it's a process which is very easily achieved. It's a very simple process if you know one of the Latin originated languages. In fact, it's the same thing with Spanish and Portuguese and English.
Okay, sir. Does Center for Global Languages offers Italian, and what level do they offer?
Yes, Johnson, there are plans to introduce Italian. We did have the services of Miss Monica Lizzi until a few years ago, but since then we have not had any native speaker. But the Center for Global Languages has certain concrete plans to introduce Italian from the current academic year, so probably in the month of September, when admissions for the new certificate courses short-term courses are introduced, when they're announced, Italian will be a possibility, and it will be, I hope, in due course, a reality, and we should see Italian being taught to a large number of students in large numbers, and we hope it will grow on and it will continue for the other levels. We offer Italian at the certificate level, which is the C1 and the C2, both are of 4 months duration. And then we have the diploma for the 8 months, the higher diploma for 8 months, and the advanced diploma which continues for 8 months. So it's possible we have all the 4 levels which are being offered, but we only hope the Italian language will attract a large number of students who are keen to study and continue with the language as a professional choice.
Okay, sir. Thank you for your valuable information for our viewers, and I would like to thank you for taking out your tough time and helping us with this information. Thanks a lot, sir. Moving on to our next speaker, who is one of our esteemed faculty members of Center for Global Language, Bengaluru City University. I would request you to introduce yourself to our viewers, please.
I'm Sujata Swami, and I'm a member of the French faculty at Center for Global Languages, Bengaluru City University. I completed my Master's in Arts French program here at the center in 2012, and now I have close to 10 years of teaching experience at Center for Global Languages. I have taught many levels here. I have taught the certificate level, diploma level French, and then I have been teaching the master's program for many years. I have taught history, geography, contemporary France, tourism, French literature, and at present I'm teaching the methodology of teaching French, and I also take the open elective basic French course.
On behalf of our viewers, I would like to ask a few questions. Which courses offer French language at undergraduate level?
So, BCU offers many courses such as BA, BSc, BCom, BBA, BCA, BHM, and BSc, Fashion and Design. Now, these are all courses which offer French as the second language, and the French language is taught during the first 4 sems only.
Okay, ma'am. What is the eligibility criteria for learning French at the UG level?
Yeah, so the eligibility criteria is PUC French. That is, they would have had to have learned 2 years of French in PUC, or they could have finished the certificate level at Center for Global Languages. That is C1 and C2 levels.
Okay, ma'am. Most of our viewers want to know what is the difference between the BA French as well as BA Honor French. Could you give us some contrast to that?
Yes, thank you. The BA French, which has French as a second language, is a basic course in French, whereas the BA Honors French is a more intensive course. It is basically a stepping stone for those who want to take up the MA French course. And the students who take up the BA Honors course will have an opportunity to learn more than just French. They have an opportunity to learn one or two other foreign languages also during the course. The students who take up BA Honors French have more job opportunities, and they can actually start to teach in schools and junior colleges after finishing the course. We hope to introduce this BA Honors French soon under the National Education Policy, the new National Education Policy.
Okay, ma'am. What are the job opportunities after finishing second language French?
The students who finish second language French can apply for jobs in various sectors, such as students who have done BCom and who have taken up French as their second language can apply for jobs in the banking sector, or for students of tourism, they can actually become tourist guides. And we have many opportunities like that depending on their basic degree.
Okay, ma'am. What is the Noodle Kaushalya course?
This is a soft skills course offered in the undergraduate course. It is an elective or optional subject which the students can take. They can select their choice of subject in the 5th sem. So we offer French and German as the options.
Okay, ma'am. What is the open elective course of basic French, ma'am?
This is an introductory course offered to the students of master program at Bengaluru City University. The students can choose an elective course in their 3rd sem, that is during their master's program, and this elective course started in 2015 actually. In this program, the student can choose any introductory course from any discipline.
Why do you recommend this course, ma'am?
I really recommend this course, this Open Basic French course, because it is an introductory course and it gives a glimpse of the language and culture of France and the French-speaking people to the students of this course. And also we have designed a textbook especially for this course. So the concepts are very clear and it's very easy to understand and learn the French language. After completing the course, they will be very well equipped to join our certificate course. So in fact, they will be having a head start in case they decide to join the course, and an advantage over other freshers who will be joining the certificate course. Another thing is the ambience of the classroom itself. It is an interactive class where we encourage the students to participate. So we have participation from the students, making it very fun for them to learn French. Finally, they have a very clear idea of how learning French will help them open up new career prospects in their particular fields. And in this way, many students continue to study French in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. It was very useful information for our viewers. And thanks a lot for taking your time to give this information. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Moving on to our next speaker, who is one of our esteemed faculty members of Center for Global Language, Bengaluru City University. I would request you to introduce yourself to our viewers, please.
My name is Pushpalata. I teach French language at Center for Global Languages, Bengaluru City University. I have taught here over 10 years and I'm still continuing here as a French faculty. I teach for MA program also.
I would like to ask you a few questions on behalf of our viewers. What are the short-term French language courses offered at Center for Global Languages, Bengaluru City University?
Okay, from our center we offer Certificate 1, which is 4 months course. Certificate 2 again 4 months course. We have divided our short-term courses into basic level, that is into 2 levels. Certificate 1 and Certificate 2, both are of 4 months duration. Certificate 1 is very basic level introduction to the language, And certificate 2 you have intermediate level where you can get into more of language, spoken French.
Okay.
And you have diploma course, higher diploma course, advanced diploma course. In advanced diploma you learn more of civilization, culture and spoken French again. And after advanced level you can directly, anybody can join MA programs. No need to have a degree.
Okay, thank you.
Vouloir c'est le pouvoir. L'important c'est d'essayer. So it is the French saying that the interest is more important here. You should try first to learn a foreign language. It will definitely help you to add on to your performance and to your career, your resume. It is very important to increase your performance level. I would add to that.
Well friends, I hope you enjoyed this interactive session with all the teachers who have shared with you the various points regarding the foreign languages of different languages that we have that they discussed, and I hope that you have found all the answers to your queries that you might have regarding the foreign languages courses. And I would like to mention here that we will be starting the admission soon for these courses, most probably in the month of August. Please follow us on our social media page at Center for Global Languages, and you can also look up our notifications on the university website at www.bcu.ac.in, and you can also write to us at cgl.bcu@gmail.com. Thank you very much for being with us.